Hello and welcome to day 3 of our Money Fear is Real, How You Change It Facebook Live series. And today we're going to be focusing on clearing stuck emotions. We're continuing with that subject. We spoke about that yesterday. And so today we're going to do more clearing techniques. And I wanted to get some feedback from you guys. What has been going on for you since we did that clearing with the anxiety model yesterday? I've gotten some wonderful feedback of how really potent that was for changing patterns and fear that had been such a long time coming. Or not a long time coming, but it had been entrenched for such a long time. So let me know how that's going for you and how much different you're feeling now. Like one person had mentioned to me that they haven't felt that great in years. They slept better than they have. They felt more clearer thinking. And they were just able to all around be more of who they are and be more at ease. So right now I want you to check in with yourself. So let's make sure you're in a comfortable position. And that's probably sitting or laying down. It could be standing, but preferably sitting or laying down. And I want you to just close your eyes and notice what is happening in your body. It's kind of like taking a body scan. So notice what's happening in each part. You can start at the head and go down to the toes. That's usually a nice way to go. And then just asking yourself, what's happening here with this body part? Am I feeling tension? Am I feeling good? Is it feeling stiff? Is it aching? Is it ready to go? Ready to run a marathon? Like, what is it that's happening with your body right now? So just keep checking, going through, and we're going to do a technique after we finish that one. That one's called a body scan. We're doing a very short, quick body scan right now. If there's anything that's coming up for your body right now, please go ahead and share that in the comments. And if there's something we could do to help you with clearing that, we'll do that. And so the techniques that we're focusing on today for clearing some of the stuck emotions, continuing to clear, because usually there's more than one, and usually it can show up in different ways. So we want to make sure that we're really thorough here. So one thing to do is called jiggling. And I'll describe it first, and then I'll demo it for you, and then we'll do it together. So jiggling is basically moving the body and letting it rebound upon itself. So you start a movement, and then it's like a wave of movement that goes through you. So you'll be standing when we do it, and then you'll start to bounce your knees, and you'll just see that your head will nod, your shoulders will start to relax. You can even shake your hands. And as you start doing the jiggling, it puts you right in the present moment, and it starts to really shift around and start to clear out the adrenaline and cortisol that we've been talking about the last couple of days that are a result of the fight-flight response, putting us in the sympathetic nervous system heightened state of fight, flight, or freeze. And so as you shake, that will start to bring in some of the dopamine and serotonin. Another thing it will do is it will start to move stuck energy. So energy can be stuck anywhere in the body, and we may or may not even be aware of it. Well, oftentimes we do feel it as pain or stiffness, but sometimes we aren't even aware of it. We go around thinking, oh, I feel great. But then we don't realize how much better we could feel if we just got this energy moving. So another benefit of the jiggling is that the lymph system starts to move. I don't know if you guys are familiar with your lymphatic system. but it is the garbage disposal system of your body. So the lymph is like if you've had an injury and you notice that you've had maybe some inflammation or maybe some pus or just things are happening in your body, and your body sends the macrophages, which are the frontline army, to start the immune system response to start to really get you healed from it, then it will start to move those. The lymph system itself is a pumping system. So it literally starts to pump. And as it pumps, it starts to move this metabolic waste that you no longer need, but it also moves toxins through the body. And it moves them to be processed and then sent out of the body. So a lot of times when we've been under the fear response for so long, we have been so tight and constricted physically that it is clamping down on our lymph system, so it's not able to move that metabolic waste, and which can also be experienced as pain. It can be experienced as stiffness. There's a lot of different ways you can feel that, or maybe you don't feel it or you don't attribute it to it. But it is critical to have your lymphatic system working and moving at all times, but especially in this time of heightened fear. So an example of lymphatic movement is, for example, when someone has had a surgery and or maybe a surgery for like a liposuction or a tummy tuck, which seems to be pretty prevalent these days. When we see them in our lasting pain relief center, they're usually very puffy, and usually it feels tight too because their skin and their fascia have been expanding so much and things just can't move. So when a person has a surgery, really of any kind, a doctor should be recommending that they get something called manual lymphatic drainage, which is a type of massage specifically geared at pumping the lymph to get it to start moving again. And that could be, a whole college course, but I just wanted to get you the concept of that and how important it is. And so what we're going to do is self-lymphatic movement. So right now, I want you to notice how you're feeling. Do that body scan one more time. We've had some people come in since we first did it. So just start with your head, scanning your body, going down toward your feet, just with an observer's mind, just noticing where you are, what's happening, anything that might be stuck, anything that might be talking to you. And once you get that set, just get that benchmark in your mind, because we're going to do the jiggling resource. And then after we're done, then we're going to come back and notice how we feel different. So I'm going to stand up now. And if you're in a place where you can stand too, I recommend standing. If you're driving, don't do this. Let's see. So here we are. I'm going to step back a little bit. So the jiggling looks like this. You let your shoulders relax, your arms are hanging, your feet are about hip width apart, and you just start bending your knees. And you just kind of let this wave of movement come through you. And you let your head go. Like, look at the difference between me. Like here I'm holding my head, but the rest of my body is jiggling. You want it to let it go a little bit. And you just start feel like things are moving. And you can go, you want to keep both feet on the ground this whole time. You're not moving around with the feet, but your body can move. Like you can twist your hips, you can shake your hands. This is one of my favorite ones to do because I work so much with my hands. So I shake them out, and you can shake out the whole arm. You can let the shoulders go up and down. You can also bend over. I'm going to go ahead and bend over. And you can raise the arms up. There's all kinds of different movements that you can do. But I want you to keep doing this because the key is to do it. Ideally about 3 minutes is great. So let's just keep going. I'm watching the timer here for us. So we're jiggling. And what you might notice is that as you jiggle, parts that didn't want to jiggle before are now jiggling. Like I just noticed like I was really feeling heavy in my hips, and now I'm starting to get more of a fluidity going. Oh my goodness. And I'm actually noticing that my throat is getting softer and more open. I like to really move my arms. So whatever it is for you, and you can go like sideways. It's a little bit like dancing, but it's not quite dancing because you really are getting that upward movement and then letting your body rebound down. There we go. I was holding my neck, so I'm going to let my head and neck go. Probably want to keep your eyes open just because it helps you with your balance. And you can even breathe out when you're doing this too, with some forceful breathing. So breathing in nice and deep, and then just letting go of the tension of the holding. You can even imagine that your lymph is moving. It is moving, but you can imagine it too. And just realize that it's moving all of that waste, all of those toxins, just get them going, really opening up. And as you're doing this, it's actually freeing up your mind too. That's about 3 minutes. So now just stand. Close your eyes. And can you feel the buzz? I'm buzzing. Like I feel like I'm like zzz. Ah, man, it feels so good. Oh. And now just take notice again with that body scan that we started with. We did a benchmark body scan before we started. We're going to do that body scan now, starting at the top, at your head, and going down, and just notice how things are different now. Maybe you're feeling more open or spacious or loose. Maybe overall you're feeling a sense of grounding. Oh, I'm breathing easier. So go ahead and put in the comments #gold for any gold nuggets that you're getting here. That would be including how are you feeling? Like what do you notice that's different? Yeah, I'd love to hear the experience that you guys are having. Oh my goodness, I feel so much better. So you can use that resource anytime you want to. It's a great way, like if you've been sitting for a while and you just want to get up and start moving, that's a great way to get the juices flowing, so to speak. You can also use it if you've been in a stressful situation. Great way to do it. Oh, great. Debbie put #gold. And then after you write #gold, write what the feeling is or what the change is or what the aha moment is. Yeah, here we go. Anne's saying that she feels so much more relaxed. I love that one. So jiggling, who knew? And you're not even jello. So fantastic. I'm just going to look over at my notes here because today we're doing less talking because we went over so much yesterday with the stuck emotions. So if you're just listening for the first time today and you didn't listen to yesterday, you'll want to go back and listen to that because we go into a great depth of describing what emotions are, how they get stuck, and what's happening. Oh, good. We have a so simple and easy. Yes, you can do it anytime. And if you're really pressed for time, you can do it for 30 seconds or a minute. Just whatever you want to do. Okay. Our next technique, this is called Wonder Woman. So if you're a man and you're listening, you can be Superman. Or you can be whatever you want to be. It doesn't matter. Okay. So, in order to fully appreciate our Wonder Woman exercise, first what we're going to do is slouch. I know, it doesn't make much sense. But this is referring back to our body set. And the body set is part of the Trinity, which is mindset, body set, and heart set, of how we are creating money blocks in our lives and in our business These are the three sources. So many people think that it's just mindset. It is not just mindset. It is the body set and the heart set. So body set means it's about the neurobiology. It's about the biochemistry that's happening in the body. It's the nervous system fight-flight response that we've gone into over the first few days of this series. It's also about posture. Like if you're in a collapsed posture, it's hard to think straight. It's hard to make good decisions. It's hard to breathe, first of all. And if it's hard to breathe, your body could be going to those thoughts of the saber-toothed tiger chasing them, which is, oh my goodness, I'm in danger. If I can't breathe, I'm going to have an issue and probably going to die. So there's the fear coming back up. And so we breathe about 20 to 25,000 times a day. And most of the oxygen transfer happens in the lower thirds of the lungs. So if we're breathing short and shallow, which is how we are doing that if we're in a fight-flight response mode, particularly from fear, but other things can do it as well. So we want to get those deeper breaths so that then we can get the oxygen that is needed for pretty much every system of the body, but it's also needed to send that message to our amygdala, that reptilian part of our brain that says, are we safe or are we not safe? And if you're not breathing well and you're not getting enough oxygen, you're definitely not safe in the eyes of your amygdala. And then it goes and it starts the fight-flight response. So with that being said, is anybody ready for fun? I think so. You can push the little stars or the hearts or the thumbs up. Let me know that you're ready for some fun. And we're going to go into that right now. This is resource number 2. You're getting 2 today. Possibly 3. Let's see. All right. Oh, there we go. We got some hearts. Okay, now we're ready. So for this one, you want to be seated ideally. And what we're going to do is just change our posture. So go ahead and curl forward, round your shoulders forward, drop your head, and just make like a C curve with your torso. And from this position, first of all, you're going to notice it's hard to breathe. It's not going to feel comfortable. You're not going to like it. Your body's going to be telling you, hey, get out of this position. But while you're here for just another moment, try to think happy, positive thoughts. Try to think powerful, confident thoughts. It's hard to do, right? Give me a thumbs up on those or hearts. Let me know that that's what you're feeling and go ahead and come out of that. Whew. Already you feel better, right? Just from coming out of that. So it's a short demonstration to show you what may be happening with your body as part of your body set that could be causing you challenges with your money and creating money blocks. So thank you, Anne, for the thumbs up. Love that. Feet should be flat on the floor, ideally. Or if you have shorter legs, you can put like a box underneath them. Yeah, good question, Debbie. So now we're going to do part 2 of this resource, and that is going to be, we're going to stand up and we're going to do our Wonder Woman pose. So let's stand. Good. So as we're standing, your feet are hip width apart or maybe wider. You're going to put your hands like so on your hips. See if I can stand back. There we go. Chest is open. Shoulders are naturally relaxed down. Yeah. There we go. So just start to notice now. First of all, notice your breathing, especially compared to what it was when we were slouched over. It's probably easier, probably taking some deeper breaths, just really not feeling like you're stressed from the breathing or a lack of breathing. Good. Then what I want you to do is start thinking happy, positive thoughts. They can just come, right? Like the river, boom, 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 boom. They just keep coming in. Yeah, right. And start to think about something awesome that you want to do or be or have. Like, I want to go to Hawaii. Whew, okay, all of these great things are flooding over me. I feel confident. I feel powerful. How do you guys feel? I want to hear from you. This is the Wonder Woman pose. Please go ahead and type in a comment for me so I can see how you guys are feeling. What are you noticing? And how different is the Wonder Woman pose from the sitting? We have a little bit of a delay here with our Facebook with the comments. So go ahead and put those in. I'm sure you probably put some in. We just have a little delay coming up. Good. Good. All right. So, grounded. Yes. Isn't it amazing how something so fast can get you grounded? So not only can it change your state of being in the body, guess what? We got a twofer. It also changes your state of being for your mind. So remember how I talked in the first part of the series about the mindset, body set, and heart set, how they're all three intertwined and connected, and all three of them are what's causing money blocks. So they create the programming that then creates your money blocks, that then creates behavior and patterns, action or inaction, and then it also goes to results and success. Are you getting results? Are you getting the results you want or not? So many people think that in order to change their money, they need to change their thoughts. That just couldn't be further from the truth in terms of trying to change it at the thought level. The thoughts are the fifth of 7 steps of how you do money. Maybe we'll do that in another video. But the concept is, if you're trying to change here at step number 5, and the source of what's creating 1, 2, 3, and 4 that are producing number 5, if all of this area back here, you haven't done anything to change that, well, that's like putting a Band-Aid on a broken arm. It's not going to do a lot. You might feel good because you got your little Band-Aid going there, and maybe you have a superhero on it. Makes you feel a little bit better. But it's not really going to change it, and it's not going to change it for good. So what we want to do is go into those 3 sources and change them. And quite often, as we change one, the other 2 start to feel better. It's really quite amazing. They start to change. And the more and more we can get into these states of relaxation and informing our nervous system and informing our amygdala that we are safe, that, although there is a potential for a threat, we're doing everything that we can. We are also helping ourselves in terms of some remedies, like what we're going through here with our 30 days. And there's no need to panic. There's no need to overreact. So we start with the awareness, then we go through the education, learning what's happening, and then we go through the clearing techniques. And it's just as simple as that. Does anybody have any questions at this point? Love to answer some questions. And if anybody wants to come on the Facebook Live with me and talk or share, I would love that. Just let me know if you want to do that. You can give me the thumbs up or you can give me the heart. Whatever works for you. And I will do my best here on Facebook Live to get you on here with me. Anne, Debbie, anybody? Any takers? I know we have a little delay here. Okay. So what Let's do a check-in. Oh, somebody did a thumbs up, but I don't know who that was. Okay, somebody's asking next week, one day. I don't know what that means. Next week, one day with a question mark. We are going to be doing this daily for 30 days, today being the third day. So we have 27 more days. And we are going back to 3 o'clock. Oh, Anne wants to be promoted. Okay, now I see Anne. Okay. All right. Let me see. Invite. Oh, that's invite friends to watch. Uh-oh. I might be technologically challenged. Anne, can anybody help me with how to get you promoted to be on camera with me? Plus. Maybe it's this plus. I thought I knew how to do that. Anybody? Maybe this one, this dialog box. That looks like that could be something. No. How about the wand? Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, Anne says she will talk, but I'm not sure how to get her on here with us. Can anybody help sister out here? Nope, that's not it. Okay, invite friends to watch. Let me just see if maybe this will do it. Okay, Anne, I don't know how to get you on here, unfortunately, but can you write in the comment what you would like to share with us? Because I'm out of buttons, apparently. Can't push another button. None of these are working. What's this one? That's a special effects. Okay. All right, I am so sorry that I do not know how to do that. I thought I just pushed this plus sign and I thought that it would come up and give me choices. So I'm going to have to research that for our next time. And Anne, do you want to just share with us what is happening for you? Me, I just feel better. I'll just tell you what I'm feeling too while Anne's chiming in. I feel like my shoulders are more relaxed. I feel like I'm thinking clearer. I feel like, you know, I'm very, very present. I'm right here. And how to remember these simple things when you are going crazy. Okay, thank you, Anne. That's fantastic. Well, that is a good one. Eventually, as you do these, your body will just go into it. And it will just do it naturally. But until then, there is a little bit of a memory. So we can do something next time. We'll set an anchor that will be a physiological anchor that will trigger it for you, so that when you start to go into those states, you'll just touch a physiological anchor we're going to set for you, and you'll come right back to this state. Okay, Debbie's chiming in. Open your app, go to the status bar, the same place where from the menu, select live video. Haven't done it already. Okay, I'm going to try that, Debbie. Debbie's saying go to the status bar, the same place you go to when writing a status, and click live video. Access your camera if you haven't done this. Okay, so let's go to status. I think that's this one. Okay, I'm here. I'm piping in Anne Bennett. Let's see if that does it. Is that calling you, Anne? Are you getting any signs from above here? I don't think it's working. Oh, live video. There it is. Live video. Okay, I'm clicking on that. I'm already on it. Okay, I'm giving up on that. I'm sorry. that I wasn't able to do that for you guys, but I should have that tackled by tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to be back to 3 p.m. I know that's a Saturday, but that is when we're going to do it because I want to give you guys this support for 30 days in a row. And as you do this, we're actually building a new habit. We're not only transforming your nervous system, and like we talked about yesterday, we're building a better container, a bigger container to expand your capacity for you to be able to handle emotions, to have them flow so they can come in, you're experiencing them, and then they go out. And you're able to not get stuck, not have them stuck in your body and your mind and your heart, all of those things. So you want to make sure that you have these tools available. I'm going to review some of the tools we've had so far. Today we did the jiggling. Remember, it's the bouncing up and down. Hopefully you do that at least a minute. 3 minutes seems to be a great amount of time. You can use that anytime you're feeling stuck or maybe a little nudgy, you've been sitting a while and you just want to move. That's a great one. We also did the body scan, checking in to see where you are, how you're doing, and letting, just observing that without trying to change that. So that's an observation. It's a benchmark. You can do that before any of the change techniques. So the jiggle is a change technique. And then we also did the Wonder Woman pose, which is also a change technique. So we're moving things. So we're standing, we're expanding. When you do the Wonder Woman pose on your own in the future, no need to do the slouching first. That was just for our demonstration. You can go right to the Wonder Woman pose. And then a variation on the Wonder Woman pose is to lift your arms up. Not necessarily like this. I'm just showing you my arms are up. But they're up. They're about more than shoulder width apart. Oh, man, you can take some nice deep breaths that way. So thank you all for watching. We will be back tomorrow. And let me know if you have any questions. You can always put them in the comments, and I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you all feel great.